Have you ever wondered what a famous celebrity looks like when the cameras are not creating the usual Hollywood glamour? That is exactly what has people talking about Reese Witherspoon and photographs showing her in a more natural, makeup-free style. No elaborate styling, no dramatic red carpet appearance, and no attempt to create a perfect image. Instead, these kinds of casual photographs offer a glimpse of Reese simply going about everyday life. But the interesting part is not whether she looks different without makeup. It is what these images can teach us about beauty, confidence, and the pressure celebrities face to look perfect. Reese Witherspoon has been one of Hollywood's most recognizable actresses for decades. From Legally Blonde and Walk the Line to her television work and business ventures, she has built a career that goes far beyond acting. She has also become a successful producer and entrepreneur, showing that her talents extend well beyond appearing in front of a camera. Because audiences are so familiar with her polished public image, casual photographs can sometimes feel surprisingly different. When people see Reese without the usual makeup and styling, the biggest difference is often simply the setting. On a red carpet, celebrities have professional makeup artists, hairstylists, carefully selected clothing, studio lighting, and photographers taking hundreds of pictures. In everyday life, none of those things necessarily exist. A casual photograph can therefore look completely different from a carefully prepared magazine image, even though the person has not really changed at all. That is why makeup-free celebrity photographs can attract so much attention. People sometimes forget that celebrities are ordinary human beings too. They have relaxed mornings, run errands, spend time with family, go shopping, travel, and occasionally leave the house without wanting to look camera-ready. Seeing a familiar star in one of those situations can remind audiences that the polished Hollywood image is only one part of someone's life. There is also a bigger conversation about beauty behind these photographs. Social media has created an environment where people constantly see edited images, filters, professional lighting, and carefully selected photographs. Over time, it can become easy to believe that everyone else looks perfect all the time. But that is simply not reality. Even people who look flawless on magazine covers have ordinary days when their appearance is completely different. For younger audiences especially, that distinction can be important. Looking at a constant stream of edited images can create unrealistic expectations about skin, hair, facial features, and overall appearance. A natural photograph can serve as a reminder that skin texture, facial lines, tired eyes, and other normal features are part of being human. Of course, it is also important to be fair to Reese herself. A makeup-free photograph does not automatically mean she is trying to make a major statement about beauty. Sometimes a casual photograph is simply a casual photograph. Unless Reese has specifically explained the meaning behind a particular image, we should avoid assuming that every photograph represents a deliberate campaign or message. What we can discuss, however, is the reaction these images create. Some fans appreciate seeing a celebrity in a more relaxed setting because it feels relatable. Others may simply enjoy seeing a different side of someone they have watched on screen for years. And some people may notice differences in appearance and begin comparing the casual photographs with Reese's professional images. But comparisons can sometimes miss the point. Nobody looks exactly the same under every type of lighting, camera angle, hairstyle, or makeup style. A professional photograph and a quick candid image are designed for completely different purposes. Expecting them to look identical is unrealistic. Reese Witherspoon's career also shows why appearance should never become the entire story. She has spent years developing her skills as an actress and producer, building businesses, and creating opportunities for other women in entertainment. Her accomplishments cannot be measured by whether she is wearing makeup in a photograph. There is something empowering about recognizing that distinction. Beauty can be part of someone's public image, but it does not have to define their value. Talent, intelligence, personality, creativity, and character matter far more than whether someone looks perfect in every photograph. So, what can we take away from these natural images? First, there is nothing wrong with going without makeup. Second, nobody should feel pressured to look perfect every day. And third, we should remember that photographs are only moments. They do not tell us everything about a person's life or appearance. If you have ever looked at a photograph of yourself and thought, "I do not look like that in real life," remember that you are not alone. Cameras can capture completely different versions of the same person depending on lighting, timing, and angle. Real life is not a photo shoot. And perhaps that is the most interesting thing about Reese Witherspoon's casual photographs. They do not need to be shocking or dramatic. They simply remind us that behind the glamorous appearances, celebrities are people too. They have ordinary days, relaxed moments, and natural appearances just like everyone else. So, what do you think about celebrities sharing or appearing in more natural photographs? Do you think it helps people feel more comfortable with their own appearance, or do you think audiences should simply stop focusing so much on celebrity looks altogether? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this story, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell for more celebrity stories and discussions. And remember, the most important thing about any photograph is not whether someone looks perfect. It is remembering that being yourself is already enough.